Welcome toy fans to another Third Earth Reviews. Remember This, where I take an in-depth look at some of our favorite 80s and 90s toys, and today I'm going to take a look at the Generation 1 My Little Ponies. But before we can look at My Little Pony, we have to go a little further back to where it all began with My Pretty Pony. Released by Hasbro in 1981, My Pretty Pony was 10 inches tall and made of a hard plastic. It was interactive as it could wiggle its ears, swish its tail, and blink one eye. The line continued with My Pretty Pony and Beautiful Baby, which came with a smaller baby pony. This series later released a pink and yellow version and introduced the symbol on their flanks. In 1982, Hasbro released its first My Little Pony with the Earth Ponies. These toys were designed for girls and had colorful bodies, manes, and a unique symbol on one or both sides of the horse's flanks. These symbols would later be referred to as cutie marks, with the most two recent incarnations. There was a total of 10 years in Generation 1 of My Little Pony. Some of the types of ponies included unicorns, Pegasus, flutter ponies, sea ponies, and big brother ponies. The flutter ponies were smaller in size than the Pegasus ponies and had butterfly-like wings. These wings were very fragile and often broke over the years. Sea ponies were seahorses that were released as both adults and babies. The adults came with clamshells while the baby sea ponies came with floats. The big brother ponies were represented as Clydesdales and were some of the few male ponies. There was also some variations of ponies. These variations included rainbow ponies, which had rainbow-colored hair, So Soft ponies, which were completely flocked, twinkle-dyed ponies, which had gems for eyes, Twice as Fancy ponies, which had their cutie marks covering their entire sides, and baby ponies. Pony Friends were released in the mid to later years of the Generation 1, and these were animals designed in a similar style as the ponies, but included animals such as a lion, giraffe, zebra, and a dinosaur. My Little Pony had several mail-away order ponies in Generation 1. All of the packaging came with horseshoe points that could be used for special mail-away orders. These orders were offered both in the US and the UK. However, the items did vary depending on the country. Some of the mail-away ponies were reissues like Majesty, who was initially only available in the Dream Castle playset. There was also special ponies like the Birth Flower ponies, which were white ponies with pink manes and tails and a flower symbol on their flank. Each of these ponies represented a month and a corresponding flower. Some of the mail-away offers were more unique ponies like Goldilocks and Rapunzel, which are now rare and highly sought after by collectors. Besides the ponies, there were several different types of merchandise produced in the 80s and early 90s for this franchise. There were TV specials, a feature-length film, and 4 animated TV series, the first being released in 1986 through 1987, all of which were set in Dream Valley, a magical land of talking ponies, dragons, witches, and goblins. These animated episodes and specials often included Megan, the pony's human friend. Other merchandise included plush toys, books, playsets, puzzles, room decorations, and clothing. My Little Pony is one of my absolute all-time favorite franchises from the 1980s. I loved it as a child, and I still love it today as an adult. And while it has been revamped at least 4 times in the last 30 years to appeal to a newer and more modern market, the original Generation 1 will always be my favorite. Most of the vintage ponies didn't have any articulation and usually came with very few accessories, just a ribbon and a comb, but they have stood against the sands of time. These toys were very well made for their time, and you can usually find an original Generation 1 My Little Pony in great shape even after all these years. Also, the vintage books and puzzles are some of my favorite merchandise to collect. I like the bright colors and the great images they have. I have no doubt that My Little Pony will be staying around for many more years. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe so you can check out all my other reviews. If you have any 80s or 90s toys you would like me to talk about, please put them in the comments below. Until then, this has been Third Earth Reviews.